Hello guys, what is going on here today? And finally, this is my third time trying to record this fucking video. And hopefully it's actually going to work this time. The last time I embarrassingly left my microphone turned on. So let's not have that happen again. Okay, so today I want to talk again about Meteor Math because I felt like in my first video I didn't quite touch enough on the important stuff for competitive. And that's mainly to do with me being an inexperienced YouTuber at the time. Heck, I'm still inexperienced as is. But anyways, I'm going to be talking first off about casual mode. So, let's get into it. So, casual mode, despite Valve's best efforts, is still remaining to be one of the most features in the update. I mean, let's be honest with each other and honestly say that a public match is about 10 times more fun than a casual. There's just too many things that are missing from casual. Such as you can no longer join using a server's IP address. For those of you who didn't know, you used to be fit to use an IP address if you ever felt like doing that to connect to a very specific server. It was a great way of meeting up with your friends if for some reason you didn't have your friends added on Steam. I don't know what you're doing. But in the off chance that you didn't, you could use the IP address to connect to them. And they could even use an IP address to connect to you. And you also used it for community servers, etc., etc. IP addresses, they're an amazing thing. You can stalk your friends with them. That's gone from both casual and competitive, and I'm not sure about Mandarin's Machine. It could be gone from there as well. And it's a shame because IP address connecting is such a simple, easy thing to do, and it's very commonplace, and people like doing it. But it's blocked. It's completely blocked. And you need to be in a party to play with your friends. What that means is that if you start a party and you play with one friend, and another friend comes along and he wants to join in too, so there's going to be 3 of you, you both need to leave the server and create another party with your third friend in to play and continue on. And that's really fucking annoying because you used to just be fit to go, click on friend, join game. That was simple, wasn't it? That was really simple. That was easy to do. People liked it. Well, fuck you. Valve has removed it, and I'm really pissed off with them about the whole thing. And they should be sad at themselves for doing it. It's an awful thing that they did. I don't know why they removed it. It seems a bit ridiculous. But you also can't choose the specific server you want to join anymore, because again, you can't use your IP address. And you have to rely completely on the matchmaking system to ensure you get a balanced gameplay and you get on the correct server you want to be on. And naturally, relying on already such an imperfect system was a horrible decision on Valve's part. I don't know what they were thinking. Granted, scrambles are gone, which were kind of annoying, but sometimes players felt it was necessary that, you just scramble the teams. And scrambling teams is just one of those cool little things that you do on Team Fortress 2. I don't know any other game mode, or game, or multiplayer that has a scramble feature. It's such a weird concept, and it's something I loved about Team Fortress 2. You could just scramble the teams and shit isn't going your way. Sure, people spammed it, but that's all in good times. I used to do it too. I used to scramble my teams because my team was shit. But hey, it's all part of TF2. Not anymore, sadly, which is really, really sad. Another feature, of course, that's completely missing from Team Fortress 2, I do not know what Valve was thinking when they added this, was the removal of allowing a player to choose what team that they can join. Now, 9 out of 10 times, players will want to join blue team because they want to offend. Because attacking someone is a lot more fun than defending. However, that you don't get a choice at all, it seems kind of annoying because I quite like playing on defense. I like playing as engineer. I like playing as medic, and it's something you could do when you have the actual opportunity and you have the choice, whatever. That's gone. So, suck it up or whatever, fuck you. Finally, Valve were still getting put on matches that have finished. I mean, come on. we're getting put on matches that end like 5 seconds later. I mean, that's pissy. It's really fucking annoying. It happens the whole time. And it's 2016, Valve. This is something that shouldn't be happening. This shit should be happening in fucking beta. It shouldn't be happening in now in the casual in fucking 2016. I mean, at least in the old system, we could see how old the server was. That, oh, it was fucking, this is 20 minutes now. That game is probably done with, I'll go find a better server. Can't do that now, because you gotta rely on matchmaking. Moving on to competitive, well, it's broken. Nothing has changed. And the fact that people are still getting ludicrous punishments, people can get up to 6 months now for cheating and abandoning competitive. Now, this will definitely sort out the abandoning issue in place. People who are completely abusing the abandoning in competitive Team Fortress 2. However, I still have to reiterate the fact that sometimes you need to abandon your team, and you need to have a valid reason. I think if you have both of these things, you should be allowed to abandon your team. I cannot stress how important it is to not punish people who do not deserve to be punished. There has to be a valid reason for anyone to be punished. Sometimes people have a reason to not be punished, and I think in those scenarios, the person should be allowed to be let free. But as I've also said before, allow a system in place, allow matchmaking to quickly replace that person before they even have time to leave the server to begin with, so there's no interruption whatsoever in the game. The balancing is crucial and it's an important experience, yet fresh meats are still getting placed and matched with higher ranked players in competitive. And in a game mode where you are highly encouraging a balanced game, this isn't happening. Teams are still getting completely rolled. Making everyone fresh meat doesn't really work when half of the other team have Australians and you're stuck with 3 or 4 people wearing a gibbous. It's never going to be perfectly balanced. And what can you do about it? I mean, seriously. Now I believe Valve, they're going to start listening more to the community, and they're going to start fixing a lot of the shit that they've broken. But it really feels a little bit too little, too late for me. I mean, with updates such as Invasion, Tough Break, Scream Fortress 6 and 7, they're terrible. I'm sorry. No matter what way you want to chop and change it, there's a little redeeming factor in a lot of those updates, especially the Scream Fortress. Holy fucking shit. I remember when I came around for Scream Fortress, I think it was either 5, possibly. That was a good update. You know, got a shit ton of free cosmetics and stuff. It was great. It's nothing to look forward to except for bonus ducks. Bonus ducks! But ultimately, a lot of these updates are controversial, and I don't think an update you make should ever be controversial. I seriously think you need to take a step back when controversy is happening. Now, I can understand there being certain controversies, especially when it comes to class balances. But what I'm talking about is not controversy about class balances or weapon balances. I'm talking about the entire fucking update being controversial. I'm talking, of course, one of the most controversial updates ever. There's the Valve. You've really fucked a gun on this one, haven't you? I mean, with the majority of recent updates as well that have been good, being from the community and not from Valve, it really says a lot about just what the hell Valve is exactly doing behind their computer screens. Frankly, I don't think they're doing much. I think they're spending a little bit too much time on a couple of other games and worrying a little bit too much about their reputation. Hint, hint, they're more concerned with the reputation of CSGO. It's really sad to me to think only now in mid-2016 have Valve really started to care a bit about Team Fortress 2. That they're starting to actually listen to the community now in 2016. Listen, Valve, we've been asking for your help since 2013. People have been looking for you to add new content as early as that. And it's just been a consistent downhill ever since then. And you know what? The next thing I'm going to talk about is fucking man versus machine. Man versus machine. I checked the Wikipedia to see the last time Man vs. Machine has got updated. Do you guys have any idea? Smithmas 2014 was the last time Man vs. Machine received any kind of update. What was the addition? An Australian reskin, and I think it was either a specialized or a professional, I'm not quite sure, kill streak item. That was it. It's been 2 years and Man vs. Machine has not received anything. Now Valve, you are balancing it. Fair play to you. You're acknowledging it still exists. But even now in the Meet Your Match update, you've only changed about 2 or 3 things. And they were just bugs. What are you doing? Do you even care about Man vs. Machine? I've seen players with fucking 500 tours. That's 500 tours, that estimates to about $500 in your pocket this player has given to you just from playing Man vs. Machine. And he continues to play on the exact same maps, on the exact same game mode, continues to play on the exact same servers, on the exact same game modes, the exact same maps. Nothing new added, but he keeps going through it. He keeps having to pull through the same fucking dung pile over and over again. I mean, come on! It's 2 years since you've added anything to Man vs. Machine. What the fuck are you even doing? It's really sad. And maybe Valve should just give the game over to an external developer. I've heard other YouTubers talk about that. I'm not going to point names because I don't want to fucking reboot off their popularity. No. But my point being, of course, is they're obviously not that interested in Team Fortress 2, and even if they are at this stage, the damage they've dealt to the game is hardly redeemable for what they could potentially do in the future. Let's be real here, they fucked up big time. Give the game to an external developer. Give it to the community. Do something other than continue to sit with your fucking blinders on, hiding your notes from us. Because you either need to start listening to what we have to say, or you need to give the game to somebody else. And we're really slamming down on you right now, Valve. We're really hitting you because you're still not doing much of anything. And I can say this because it has been a month since Meteor Match has come out. And it still has some of the most horrendous and terrible problems in it. Like, joining a server still takes a lot longer than it used to before the update. It does. And I'm quite saddened by this, but we move on. It's slower. But seriously, you're charging €17, €18 for competitive Team Fortress fucking 2. A game mode that's broken, Valve. You're practically charging €20, and I'd say you'd nearly go up that high if you could. Okay? I can buy better games from GameStop secondhand for €20. And you're charging me a broken game mode for €20. I got lucky, I got the competitive beta pass. But how long before Valve decides, oh no, the beta pass doesn't count anymore because you need to buy the correct competitive ticket, not the beta. That's a glitch. The beta should never have worked. It's a glitch. You need to reduce that cost something fierce, Valve. Because no one wants to pay €20 for a fucking broken game mode. Guys, I'm Generic Rarity, you're my viewers. I hope to see you in the next video where I don't appear as sick. I also want to start talking a little bit more about some of the other items, some of the other weapons that have gotten rebalanced. Make a video on them, it should be really fun. And I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye!